Do you believe a pineal vision just as ill as a lucid dream? As loose as it seems, I'm gripping cream off a lucrative beam. Bro, you loose up in those jeans. My inner me group to the theme, don't lose steam.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card reading. We're going to be asking the question, who is your hidden enemy? Ooh, it's going to be a good one. I think it will. I hope it will. Because who are enemies that we are not aware of? And I'll be really sad if it comes out to be that I am my own worst hidden enemy. That, I mean, I'm sure that's for sure, but it'd be really sad if that just comes out. Like, you know, who wants that? Anyway, as always, thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, sticking by your boy. I appreciate y'all, as always. Thanks to those people who book those personal readings. And to y'all who be donating, I very much appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And for those who was like, I was thinking about donating, well, thank you in advance. Okay? So, 4 piles. We got the pile 1 with these pitted dates. These are good. I ain't opened them yet, though. And I brought back the crowd favorite, this coconut milk here. That's pile 2. Pile 3 going to be this ranchero, the spicy ranchero sauce. Use it for my tacos. And pile 4 is going to be the sauce verde. This is another favorite I have. It's not open though, so. Anyway, pick your pile or piles. I'm going to get started over here with pile 1. So, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. All right, so I'm gonna get started with pile 1. Ooh. Boom, pile 1. So, pile 1. Who is your hidden enemy? Ooh, could be an Aquarius, could be a Taurus, could be a Cancer. I got Taurus energy again. Someone in your community. Someone who maybe shares the same values as you. You guys might have been came from the same household, same home, or you guys came from the same foundation. Could be like the same neighborhood. But when it comes with the 4th house, this is usually about being like closer. Could be like family. This could be a close friend. This could be a friend of a friend or friend of a family. This is someone of that sort. This is a hidden enemy. All right. So the signs I have is Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus again, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Yep, I got all the fixed signs, okay? All the fixed signs. So it could be someone like that. But anyway, all right, they have spiritual gifts or spiritual information, spiritual knowledge. Their crown chakra is active. But this is a person who is not they're not seeing how everything is playing a part. They're not as in tune or as connected as you. All right. This is a level of ambition. They have a serious level of drive. They have stability. They probably have a house because I have second house. I have Taurus, which is material goods, and I have Cancer, which is home. So they probably have a home and material goods. So they're probably, you know, at least stable in some sort. They have some type of foundation, some sturdy type of foundation. But they're very driven in the sense of a practical manner, you know. So this could be more so an earth sign because I see a lot of earth energy, but it doesn't have to be. All right. With this Libra energy, though, this is a person who always feels like everything that they create, they need to protect. You know, they're very stingy. They're very, you know, I want to say very materialistic, but they're just like, they give off an energy of like, this is mine and you can't be around it, or you need to value this, or I need to keep this away from you because you don't know the value of this. It's kind of like, it's giving that type of energy. All right. This is a person who they've been holding on to like previous beliefs. You know, it's definitely a fixed sign because they don't really change from their beliefs. If it's a belief they have, they're going to keep it that way for a while. So, or it takes a very long time for them to change. All right. But this is a person who believes in like traditional values, the old way of being things. And so they don't want things to change, you know, and the reason that they're your hidden enemy is because you guys are sharing this energy of being insightful and being enlightened, you know, and having an active 3rd chakra. This could be a person who's very good at communicating. They're upset though because they feel like circumstances are out of their hand. They could be having a stroke of bad luck or receiving some type of karma. maybe they're getting the blunt end of the Wheel of Fortune right about now, because I have it as a Wheel of Fortune reverse, which could just be bad luck, unforeseen circumstances, things are out of their control right about now. And it has to do more so with like their emotions, their feelings, maybe an offer that they've gotten, some type of love offer that they've gotten just didn't play out or pan out and just in the way that they expected it to. And so they're feeling like that they missed an opportunity with you. This could be a person that feels like they missed an opportunity with you, or feels like they just missed an opportunity for a wish fulfillment for some type of happiness. And so they're feeling like whatever comes into them, or whatever opportunities they get, they feel like they have to guard them and keep them and hold them tight, and they want them to adhere to the old way of being or to traditional values. They want them to share in their same values of, like basically whatever values they grew up with as children. They want you to hold on to those values. They want you to believe in those values. They want you to hold the same vision as them for a happy home, for a domesticated life. They want you guys to share in that same value. And they don't want you to differentiate from what they have going on or from what they believe is the right way of doing things. All right. Now, this is a person who could be flirting with you, because whenever I see the answers you need are coming, this could mean that someone's trying to flirt with you and you may not notice. This could also be someone who recognizes that life has a higher purpose. They're just not quite able to put all the pieces together with this building atoms. It's like they know that everything is intricately attached, but they're not quite sure where each part goes or where each piece goes. This could be also a person. Okay, so it's saying that there still could be a positive outcome from this situation, that this person can still be a blessing. So even though they're a hidden enemy, I'm feeling it's just that this, because maybe they're stubborn in the way that they do things, and they have a defensiveness. And now this might affect you because you might be like a non-traditional type of person. You have your own different types of values. I'm looking at this Ten of Pentacles. You have an unorthodox way of like maybe making money, or unorthodox way of working, of doing some type of like craft or art, or because Eight of Pentacles in reverse is also like it's like not putting the effort in, not working, not giving your best. And so, but this is just how it's being perceived to them, as if you're not doing the best, as if you're not giving your best, as if you're not working hard enough, as if you might not be focusing on the abundance that is around. Like you're not truly tapped into like the physical aspect, or the physical plane is what they're more so worried about. They're a person who, even though that life has a higher purpose, they're also a person who feels like there's no hope, or like there's no hope for the greater whole of society. Like people won't change, or people won't learn, so they feel like they need to stay in the old way of being, because this new way that's coming about, this new wave that's coming about, these people have life all confused. These people don't know what's going on, and they're not seeing that the growth that's happening in the world is part of a bigger story. There's a bigger picture here. And so they're just a bit closed-minded or small-minded at this point, but they're very ambitious. They definitely have some type of money, stability, wealth, or not, maybe not wealth, but it could be wealth. They could be wealthy. Don't let me say that. They could be wealthy because they do have house, status, security, financial abilities. They have a community, they have an organization, they could own a business. They're definitely socially conscious, but they just feel like the world itself is not the way that the world is now, is not the way that it should be, which, I can agree in some aspects, but in some aspects, the world is exactly how it should be. And so, but what they're seeing you doing is being very nurturing, like you're nurturing your third eye, or you're working on your senses. I want to say your sixth sense. That's the vibe that came up, the sixth sense. So you're picking up on your intuition, you're trusting in your third eye, you're trusting in the clarity, you're trusting in your new perception and how you see yourself and how you see the world at large. And so that's where you guys are kind of sharing in this energy of having a higher level of awareness. And maybe you guys have both been through a transformation. The only difference is this person is more guarded and more stubborn with their beliefs. They don't want to change the way that they're seeing the world. They're evolving, but they don't want to change the way they see in the world. They see you as healing in an unorthodox way, and possibly making money in an unorthodox way, with this Eight of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's more so like they're feeling like they're out of control and they're not able to fix things, or they're not able to. They feel like maybe they're being self-sabotaged, or like they're self-sabotaging this wish and this happiness that's coming about. You know, it's like they have a hope and a wish for some type of I want to say like a reunion. I'm getting a vibe of reunion. You know what I mean? With this Queen of Cups, like they're offering something here, but the star is more so focused on themselves at this moment, or needing to focus on themselves and putting work and effort into maybe a craft, or putting work and effort into healing themselves. You know, and this is actually going to bring them some type of wealth. And this is what this is why they're a hidden enemy to you, because the way that you're going about healing yourself and the way that you're going about fixing the situation for yourself is a bit unorthodox and is non-traditional, but they feel like it's going to bring you in some money. And so they're feeling like they're on the opposite end of good karma, and like you're getting the fruits of your labor pretty much. They feel like you're getting something, you're going to have something to offer, and it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. But this person is in the same community as you. You know, so this could be, like I said, this could be an Aquarius, this could be a Taurus, this could be a Cancer, this could be any fixed sign, which is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. And then you have Taurus here again, and then you have Libra, as well as Aquarius again. But anyway, this is your advice. It says, positive outcome. It says, at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love or fear or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Then right below it, you have blessings. It says, love, light, blessings. This card, you are being showered, or through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way, and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart's desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. Okay, so part one, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. It's your boy Nuni, and it's Leo in the third house. Boom. Part two. Part two. Who is your hidden enemy? Ooh, we got Leo. We got Gemini again. We got Virgo energy as well. We got Aries. We got Aquarius. We got Gemini again. Ooh, somebody is holding on to resentment. I can see that in the back. Someone is holding on to resentment. This is a person who wanted their freedom, but they also want forgiveness. Okay. Oh, you got the star energy. So they see you healing. They see you being a bit cautious with them in the way that you're healing. And they see you being a bit cautious with your money, or being cautious with your stability, with your time. They feel like you're focused more on work. They feel like things are going in your favor, kind of like pile one. This is a different deck on tarot, but the same cards that came out. The star, the wheel of fortune. So they're thinking that you're having some type of level of abundance, some level up, that you're getting your wish fulfilled right about now, because you also have the Ace of Cups right next to the star. So they feel like you're really getting an abundance, and you're getting your fill right now. You're having a creative genius spark right about now. That's my vibe of creative genius right now. But this is a person who's expecting big change. All right, through the gains of what they've done, or through the efforts of what they've done, through they're resourceful. They keep a lot of networking. They keep a lot of resources, and they keep them. They compound them. They what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they group them. They don't want to share resources. All right. This is a person who could be a bit stingy. You have Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius again, and all the fixed signs all over again. So these are people who are just not liking the change that you might have gone through. Because this Wheel of Fortune can also represent a changing of fortune, you know, and so that might be it. Maybe they were up when you were down, and now it's your turn to be up and they're down. That's probably the vibe for real, because you're getting a large level of abundance, and now you're being a bit cautious. You're being a bit cautious with your money, your finances, and your time. You know, you're being a bit more practical, being a bit more grounded in yourself. And if I look at the King of Pentacles as being a person or an energy, it would be very comfortable in your own space. And so that'd be the energy, because all these cards outside even in the Fool in reverse would give me an energy of staying put, being okay with where you are currently, you know, having the idea or the drive to want to do something different, but not tripping on where you are currently. And that's pretty much the vibe. It's like you're okay with where you are. Things are going pretty well, pretty smooth for you at least, or at least you're just taking care of yourself. That'd be the main idea here. But these people are holding a resentment for you. They have underlying resentments that they have not let go or released. There's an energy. This person is I said these people, so it could be more than one person, but this person or these people are feeling like they wanted to ground this situation. Like they were hoping to keep you from rising. They want to like ground this whole situation. There's the energy of this could be a person who's into astrology because I'm looking at the planets here. This could be a person who has something like some type of medical issue or some type of they definitely wear makeup. All right. They might have like a blonde hair. They keep their nails done. This could be a person with pale skin, brown skin, excuse me, long hair. But this is a very emotional person, someone who's very mercurial, very talkative, very communicative. They have a lot of great thoughts. They're also a very quick thinker. They could be a bit impulsive. They're very generous when they want to be, if they want to be. But in this card with Volcano, I see them as being a person who's more kind of selfish with their time. Not selfish with their time, but more selfish with their resources. They more so like hold back with an intent to explode. Okay, that's what they're really doing. They're really holding on to like past grievances with you because bushfire is about fury and about needing to let go of past grievances and resentment. Otherwise, it'll hurt you on the inside out. And volcano is similar to that same energy, and that's the energy that they're in. They're feeling like they need to maybe do something that goes against their morals to get a better outcome with you. Like they're expecting a powerful change and they're feeling like they have to jeopardize their morals to get this financial gain, or they have to go against their ethics to get what it is they want. And so they're holding back, they're keeping their resources, and they're not wanting to communicate. What I'm getting is this: they're holding back their thoughts. They're holding back this energy of wanting to forgive you, and they feel like they have no choice. They feel like they're a victim, and that's why they're holding this resentment. Even though they have an energy of wanting to change this dynamic and ground the situation, they feel like they're the one that needs forgiveness, or that they're the one that needs to issue you forgiveness. They feel like you've taken this freedom and that you're creating your life every day. And really where they're really at is wanting to forgive and wanting to be forgiven. Okay. They want to renew this situation. This is a person who could be a bit inspiring or could be a very good communicator because it says communication is key. So this could be a person who's very good at communicating and very good at communicating their thoughts. But they're a hidden enemy because currently right now they feel like the best step and the best step of action or best taken action right about now is to not communicate, to keep everything bottled up on the inside. And they feel that this is justified and it's going to get them the results that they're looking for, even though it's not who they naturally are, because the other cards are saying that they're very talkative, they're very outgoing, they're very generous, they're very magnetic, they have a lot of emotions, and they're very good at communicating. But they're feeling like they need to hold back from you, and there's a level of resentment, and they want forgiveness, and they want you to forgive them. So they want forgiveness, and they want you to ask for forgiveness. It's like you have freedom in this moment, and they're not very happy about that. They want to ground this situation, or they want to ground you. But you're in this fool in reverse, being a bit cautious and not taking new leaps of faith into anything that you're uncertain about. You're more so taking a survey of the landscape and seeing exactly, like you're kind of like weighing your options or weighing your chances. Like, is it worth this to go down this path, or should I just kind of observe a little bit more from this higher perspective? You know, it's energy of here of you being a bit more present with yourself. You know, they want to ground this situation, but what's really keeping them from doing this is this resentment that they're carrying, and this is actually keeping them stuck. It's keeping them. It's really burning them up on the inside. That's really what I'm feeling. This could be a teacher. This could be a researcher. This could be someone who just has a lot of information. They do a lot of traveling. They don't mind traveling. They don't mind hopping on planes, hopping in cars. They don't mind going state to state. They're very proud, very headstrong. Ego is a big thing for these people, okay? But this is a person who feels like they didn't deserve what happened between you two. They want to allow the labels of judgment to kind of like dissipate. They want to open up their heart chakra. They want to process this grief, and that's being activated for them. They're learning how to process grief and change and be in an area of acceptance right about now. They're trying to find creative ways to learn to be more playful. And this person is a person who really needs to be, these people or this person needs to be, because you got emotions are running high. So this gives me that this is a person who's very frustrated, very angry internally, and they're not speaking it out or communicating. So this would be a hidden enemy on the fact that you don't know that they're resentful towards you. And that could be, slightly dangerous, maybe in a physical sense or even in an emotional sense, because in some senses they might be petty because you don't know that they're upset with you. All right. But they're basically just upset that you're not taking a leap with them. You're being overly cautious with them. You're being a bit, not guarded, but just kind of like just standing on your throne. You're not chasing after them or coming after them. You're just taking your time. You're healing yourself. You're focusing on your dreams and your aspirations. You're working on your creative abilities. And pretty much life is going in a cycle for you. You're in an abundant cycle right about now. And they're upset about that because they see you using your freedom, and they feel like they have no choice. Like they may be creators as well, but they feel like by holding back from you is going to get them what it is that they really want. They feel like they're going to be able to get the dynamic of this under control by holding back from you. All right. But really what they want is a renewal. They really want this because they feel like you're very inspiring to them, and they really want to ground this situation. But it's just a feeling of them feeling like, you've hurt me or you've burnt me in the past, and they want a big change. They want this dynamic to play out in their favor. Okay. These people could be a bit bossy, and they could seek for approval for other people. It's the way that they're perceiving this whole situation that's causing them to be a hidden enemy, because they're looking at themselves as a victim. All right, they're not seeing where they play a part in this. Elaine, turn that TV down. All right, so yeah, they're feeling like a victim, and that's what's keeping them from moving forward. Now, this is someone who probably is probably learning to get like to create, or either they're on a specific routine, like a regular routine, or they're learning how to build routines, consistent routines. Because that's just something for them. Like they're learning how to create. They're learning how to use their sacral chakra, and they're learning how to create routines, schedules, and be consistent in a way. All right. So here's your advice. It says prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. So, Pile 2. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. Boom. Pile 3. So, Pile 3. Who is your hidden enemy? We got Taurus. We got Sagittarius. We have Virgo. We have, okay, that's about it. That's all the signs I have. Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Could be Aries. Oh, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. This person feels like you were being a bit emotionally manipulative and sneaky. They feel like you were trying to win at all costs, and that you're just conflict. Like you just want to control. They feel like you just want to control, that it's all about you, that this storyline is all about you. But this is a person who is they feel like they don't have much to offer. Like they're really penny pinching. They're really holding on tight to what they have. They might feel like they're all alone. They feel like they're blazing a trail, or like they're showing other people how to get things done. They're using their voice. They're speaking. They're communicating with the world, and they're feeling like their voice is making a difference. It's what they feel like. They feel like them being alone and strong, and like confident in themselves, that they're inspiring the world. This is a person who could be a bit very optimistic, but they could seem a bit impulsive, possibly with spending. They might be in a long-term relationship, or they might be in some type of relationship. Like They're looking for, this is a person who's looking for equal give and take in relationships. You know, they feel like you might have been a soulmate. This is the type of person that they are. This is your hidden enemy. And there's a person who has many talents. They're very good at relationships. They're probably in a relationship. All right. They're very comfortable, very stubborn though. Like they give an energy of like when you're around them, you can feel at ease. You don't feel like you're being pressured. You know, they give this energy of being very friendly. They're very expressive. They cooperate. You know, they have this energy of being very inspiring. You know, this is also a person that sometimes battles with feeling like they're good enough. You know, because I have this "you are good enough" energy. So, so they might come off as a bit cocky or overconfident. You know, because here it's like reaffirming that they are good enough, but at the same time it's infirming it because they're not feeling like they are good enough. But they are really good. They're very helpful. You know, and that's Virgo energy. There's a person who's of service to other people. There's a person who you can count on. They're reliable. They're stable. They, you know, they possibly have a house or at least a place to go to. You know, some type of vehicle. You know, this is a person who feels like they're a soulmate to you, and they feel like they want to take a leap in this case, because precipice is also about taking a risky chance, taking, you know, it's like the gambler's card. And so they want to take a leap into a commitment with you. They want to take this this, it's like a risk to them. To them it feels like a risk. And so they're a person who's going to like surrender this situation to the gods, you know, to the universe. They're just going to kind of like let it play itself out. You know, they want to ground this situation as well, you know, but they're taking it one step at a time. They're moving slow. There's a person who's very comforting, but also very steady. Like they take consistent steps, but the impulsivity is towards a relationship or a long-term commitment. They might be talking marriage already. They might be talking houses or something of like stability, something stable, like starting a business, starting, you know, anything like that you guys would have to equally commit to. Equal give and take is what they're looking for. And they want you to follow it. They're very stubborn. They want you to be reliable. All right. But they're really good at relationships and they're very cooperative. You know, I'm guessing they feel like you want things your way, and that like at all costs, like you're you know you're kind of tough with with the way that you talk. Like you verbally spar back with them. You know, you're not dumb, or you know, you're quick-witted as well. You know, and you're a person who will defend your ground. You'll stand your ground, because I'm looking at the Five of Swords and this the Emperor upright, and this is giving me energy of like, I'll stand my ground. I know I'm in charge. You know, you're giving off big dog energy, whether you are male or female. You're giving off I'm in charge energy, and I'm confident in what I do and confident in where I am. You know, because you have this Queen of Wands upright, and she's optimistic in her own right. You know, and she's also very insightful. And so that's pretty much where you are. It's like, you know what you're talking about. You know what you got going on. And that's why they're upset, because you're giving off the energy of probably the same energy that they're giving off, you know, of this my way or highway. Because Taurus and Virgo and Sagittarius are two signs of feeling like they know better than everyone else. And sometimes they do. Not every time, but, you know, it's like all of us. Even I don't know better than everybody else. But in this case, this is a person who feels like they know better than everyone else. And, you know, they figure like marriage or at least some type of commitment, long-term relationship. If they can't get marriage, you know, they feel like a long-term relationship would at least be a consolation, you know, to this whole situation that you guys going on. And so they wanted to surrender, you know, their expectations to the universe and just hope for the best, you know, even though they're feeling like this is a gamble. This person could be holding back a bit from you. They might be, you know, just kind of like consolidating their resources as well. This is kind of like Pile too. It's almost like all the piles are kind of like going in unison, even though these are different cards. But this is a person who's holding back, you know, but at the same time, they're holding back, really communicating what it is that they're thinking and feeling. And they're holding back the energy of them really liking to be independent and being alone. Like they don't want you to know that they like to do things alone, or that they might really be having money issues, because the economy could also be about like holding money back, having to make every dollar stretch in the right way, like really having to pay attention to your finances and what's money is coming in and what money is going out. You know what I mean? And so they have an energy of being um, in solitude. You know what I mean? Often, these are people or a person who's often in solitude. You know, they do have a good voice. They have a nice voice. Let me say that. They have a nice voice, and a lot of people pay attention to what they say. A lot of people place value on what it is that they say. All right. But they do come off as a bit reckless, or like, like they take gambles at life. And mostly they take gambles in relationships. That's really where all their gambles is. Like they don't want to gamble at money because they feel like it's a little tight, and like they're a little bit more economical with it, or a little bit more sensible with their money, where they keep track of where every little dollar or penny goes. That they do. But they're very reckless when it comes to relationships. Like they'll just jump in without really looking and seeing. Like to them, relationships are a gamble, and they feel like it's well worth it to engage in it. All right. And in this, they want to basically just anchor this relationship, kind of lock things in, and they feel like things are shifting. Like they want things to shift really quick, and they want you to ground this situation. They want to lock you down, put you into, I say cuffs, but they want to put you in the game and keep you there. They want you to be locked down with them. Now, this is a hidden enemy because they feel like you're very deceptive, and like you're playing emotional games with them, and that you can't be trusted. They feel like they need to keep their eye on you, and that maybe you're a bit contentious, and that you might leave them in confusion, and all in with the intention of like, because the emperor is not one who does a lot of talking, and the Queen of Wands, though she is charming and charismatic, she doesn't do that much talking. She more so just kind of replies whenever attention is brought to her, because she's more of an attractive energy, and the emperor is a masculine figure. He is also an attractive energy. He more so like magnetizes energy. He doesn't leave his throne. He knows what his value is, and so this that energy of them feeling like you'll leave a situation if you feel like there's confusion, and you'll feel like that's in your best interest, or that it's a better outcome or a more peaceful resolution to just leave any confusion behind. And so you're kind of like just standing your ground and kind of observing whether this is a win or a loss for you. Like whether this is even a good opportunity or situation for you. And you're probably holding back your feelings, or holding back from expressing emotions to this person, because you're very confident with what you got to offer, and very confident with where you're standing at in life at this period. You may have a level of stability as well for yourself. You could be an entrepreneur. You could just be a boss, a manager, supervisor, CEO, just somebody who's in charge of something. You have a level of authority, and that's how they're seeing you, as having a level of authority and being very confident, magnetic, and charismatic, as well as attracting great opportunities. You're giving off a level of very attractiveness. This Queen of Wands, she's a very, very attractive person, especially sexually. You're giving off that energy of being very sexually enticing and very physically dominating, as well as not sharing your emotions too openly with them, kind of holding back on your feelings, reserving your feelings for yourself, because you haven't quite made a decision on who they are. And they get an energy of you having like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Okay. But this is a person who just feels like they have to like just kind of like let this situation play itself out. And if it, whatever will be, will be. What is that saying? What is it? Que sera, sera? I think that's it. But anyway, they're not quite ready with what's coming next. So they're really just trying to anchor this down really quick, and be really very impulsive in this relationship, because they don't know what'll happen next. They see you as being very attractive and being very abundant and having a level of control and stability, and they want to put this situation, like they want to lock you in really fast before it's too late, or maybe before you get other options. That might be the case. All right. But what they're saying is, please hold space for feelings that you have for them. They're saying honor them and be with them. This is what they're requiring. This is what they would want you to do. This is what they're requiring you to do. They're saying that if you be with them, that they'll lighten your burden. All right. That they'll make things easier for you. That's what they would tell you. And this is probably how you'll recognize them. They'll see that things are changing really fast. And this is a person who struggles with being present. Both of these people, or one of these people, or because 1, 2, 3, this could be like 4 people, or this could be like one person with, or 2 people with, with these attributes, whatever. But basically they want to ground this situation before things get going too fast, because they feel like something big is coming for you. You know what I mean? Because you're like, you're too picky. It's almost like, you're like, is this worth it or not? And they like, yeah, it's worth it. Come on, get in here before you start looking around and noticing what we got going on around here. Get in here. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that energy. Like, I want you to come right now. Like, they're very determined, and they probably put it on, I'm not going to say a facade, because it may be genuine, but they're putting on this energy of being very stable, being very nice, very comfortable, being like a person who's at service to you, like they're willing to help you out. And they give this energy of like, being very happy-go-lucky and adventurous, or very optimistic about life and the outcomes, or life and their experiences and the outlook on life, how they see life, but they are a person who's very chinchy or very stingy with their money. So keep that in mind. Well, pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Oh, wait. You still here? Pile 3. I forgot to read you your advice. Your advice says, creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. Elaine, turn it down. All right. Believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Let go of preconceived ideas. There is nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. Start to believe in yourself and trust your instincts. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities abound, provided you are flexible and retain an open heart and mind. Believe all is possible. So, pile 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Boom, 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 boom. Pile 4. So, pile 4. Who is your hidden enemy? We got Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini again. All right. So now you got all mutable signs now. Okay? This is mutable energy. This is people who are going with the flow. This is people who are afraid of change as well, though. So they're going with the flow and they're afraid of change because they're also, all right, so they're seeing you, now you're not quite guarded. You're just not moving forward with anything. They feel like you're stalling, all right? They feel like maybe you have other opportunities, other options, other things going on, and you're not paying attention to them, all right? They feel like you have some type of level of abundance that's going on. This is a person who's been promoted. They feel like or their position has changed. Like maybe you revised. Maybe they were in a higher level in your life and you revised or changed their position because you have promotion with revision, which means a change of position. All right. And that's what this next to nothing is set in stone. Now this could have been something that you guys might have built a rocky foundation on, because I'm looking at endurance and rock, and this is also about growing things in unopportune environments where it's really not conducive to the growth of a organism, or to the growth of a relationship. See, even though this tree is growing on this rock, this isn't the best place for the tree to grow. It's possible for it to do so, but it isn't the necessarily most healthiest for the roots. As you can see that they're mostly exposed and to the raw elements, and anything at any time could happen. A wrong wind, a shake or a little tremble in the earth's core, and this tree is going to go tumbling. And so it's not really on stable or firm foundation. And that's kind of like where it is with your relationship. This is a person who feels like nothing is quite set in stone. They're dealing with a tumultuous time, and they're looking to fix situations. This third quarter moon means that adjustments are needed. The way you're going about doing things is there needs to be a revision. And so this is a person who was once important, very important in your life. Maybe they might have felt like they were unattainable, or you might have felt like they were unattainable to you. But that's how they're feeling about you right about now. They're feeling like you're unattainable and that you have other options going on. They feel like the relationship between y'all, or the situation between y'all, is like sporadic, or it's not consistent, or that it's just not moving in any direction at all, and that it may not bring value to them in the end. Though they're very hopeful, You know, they feel like you're giving your love, or giving, like, you're having a fresh new start elsewhere, like with these options, because it's Page of Pentacles. They feel like you might have went back to someone from the past, probably, as well, because they're having an energy of being very nostalgic, you know, like kind of like missing you, you know. Now this person could be a person who's spying, you know, it could, like I said, could be a Gemini, but they're very social, very they're very knowledgeable, very intelligent, you know. This is a person who also, you like, they use their mind a lot, you know, but they do tend to go with the flow with the flow of life. But at the same time, they like to ground things, but they're not practical about the things that they ground, because they're not choosing the best relationships or choosing the best environments to build on. Like, the things that they're doing are not conducive to what it is that they're looking for as a likely outcome. All right. This is a person who always feels like they're right, you know, and they always feel like there's not enough when it comes to like material abundance. This is a person who also doesn't want to face like their darker aspects of themselves. They kind of give off a vibe of feeling like they're perfect, or feeling like there's nothing left for them to heal, as if they know it all, as if they have the understanding. Like they do give off them, because it's Pisces, so they do give off an energy of being very psychically intuitive. And you know, this could be an artist as well, or someone who because I'm looking at this Pisces energy, this could be someone who drinks or smokes or does drugs in some sort, because you got Pisces energy a lot with this High Priestess here, with the Neptune energy, with this mutable moon here. They could have a mutable moon, meaning Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, or Virgo. They could have one of those moons. But this is a person, like I said, who was very important in your life at one time, and you demoted them. You changed that situation. And so I'm guessing that they want to offer you, they want to give you another offer again, but I feel like they want to confuse you again. They want to put you back in that Pisces energy of being very dreamy and, you know, very hopeful and wishful of what things could be, you know. And they want to keep you in this like stagnant energy where it's not consistent. They don't want it to move forward at a steady pace. They kind of want it to just, you know, they want it to just go with the flow. They don't want nothing consistent, all right? They just feel like they are right, you know. And right about now, you're in a space, they feel like you're in a space of finding what things actually fit with your life, or what things resonate with you, and what things aren't. You're actually taking their authentic choice of like cutting things off. You know, you're using a healthy sense of pride and ego and respect within yourself to make choices. You know, just that personal power energy, just that solar plexus energy. You know, they also feel like you're creating your own abundance, whereas they feel like there's not enough for them. They feel like you're having a brand new opportunity and plenty of options to choose from, and what direction you'd like to go. You know, they may feel like all your options are optimal, but that you have more opportunities than them. And they feel like you're getting a fresh start right about now. So they're feeling a bit nostalgic, and like they might have missed an opportunity, or like they like to present you with either a gift, an apology, or another opportunity to get back into the confusion. You know what I mean? I feel like they want to confuse you again. But this is a person who's very outgoing, very analytical. They do sometimes seem like they're confused. They like have like what do people call it? They call them blonde moments. No offense to my people who are blonde. I don't mean any offense. But what I'm saying is, you know, that saying, they're like, oh, you're like a blonde, you know, like, you know, where you're just very pretty, they're very attractive, but they don't seem to know much. Not saying that blondes don't know anything. I'm just using that as an analogy for the moment. All right, but this could be a person like that. All right, this could be a person who likes, they might do a lot of vacationing. They might do a lot of short traveling. You might always see them on the road, or do a lot of like, they just do a lot of traveling. It could be someone from your neighborhood, or from like an earlier childhood, somewhere that you've known as a child, because Gemini also rules the third house. So they could be a person like that, that rules, that's like in your neighborhood, or was from your neighborhood or something, because also this Six of Cups is about nostalgia and about childhood memories and repressions, and also knowing people from the past. You know, this is like reflecting on the good times from the past. And so this is what they're in that energy of doing, reflecting on great times from the past, and they really want to offer this opportunity again, but they're feeling a bit confused. It's almost like a mystery where they're not quite sure how this situation will play out or pan out. But this once was a person who was very important in your life, and you pretty much demoted them, you know what I mean, dropped them down a rank or two. All right, but this is a person who doesn't see where they were responsible for anything, and they're not seeing their aspects. They don't see their darker aspects. They don't see where they caused an issue. All right, even though they're dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil about this situation, they want to fix it, and they're making steps towards fixing it. and they're open to the unknown, but they feel like they're right. All right, they feel like they were right in this situation, and they're feeling like when it comes to like abundance, they're feeling like there's not enough right about now. So maybe they want to come with you or connect with you because they feel like you are having a new opportunity or new options that they themselves are not having. You know, they also have this energy of feeling like you're a bit unattainable, or that you're not going to be open to what it is that they're saying, or that you're not going to express feelings and emotions or sharing the same feelings and emotions that they are. They feel like this won't go anywhere, that it's not going to move forward in the direction that they would like it to. All right. But they feel like you're very close to reaching your goals. You know, they feel like you're in that energy of making things happen and that you're attracting the abundance that you really want. And they could be spying on you, because I'm looking at investigator. They could be spying on you, but because they're going through this energy of being very nostalgic about you. Okay. So here's the advice. The advice says judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. So, Power 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Nuni, and it's Leo in the third house.